The recent flooding situation around the country is as a result of incessant rains in the last few days, and now that the rain is slowing down, it will take more than a few days to get things back to normal, particularly for those families who have been displaced or affected in some way. The National Emergency Management Organization, since its activation, has been catering to persons in the shelters, as well as those who remain at home but are having issues with groceries, clothing, and the likes. We spoke with Minister Godwin Hulse this afternoon to find out how the relief efforts are going and to get an idea of what the current situation is around the country in the aftermath of the recent rains.
NEMA has been working in conjunction with the Ministry of Human Development and works on the relevant agencies. We have been providing meals for people in shelters. We've been providing across the country from Corzal down relief supplies in terms of food packages for people in their homes, as well as some supplies such as mattress and other things. There is a very dedicated, detailed, ongoing program right now, which is called DANA, which is the Disaster Assessment and Needs Assessment Program, where we are sending people out. They've been going out from yesterday in all the various areas affected to check on the detailed needs of people. What it looks like is most people need some sort of building repair, whether that is sheeting for their roof, plywood, and that sort of thing. We will provide first before we provide the other things like appliances if we need to replace any of those and mattresses and so forth for obvious reasons, because if it rain again, anything can get wet up again. So that is ongoing. We hope to have that very, very well underway with all the final analysis for Belize City, Corzal, and Orange Rock, which are the most affected areas, by Thursday evening. And then we can push off on trying to get people back to some sense of normalcy. We're also, at this time, still sheltering people. There are a couple of shelters that are still open in Belize City. We have two. That's the IT Vet and the YWCA shelter, with 51 and 32 persons respectively. In Orange Rock, we have San Esteban Community Center, 15 people. In Corzal, we have the Guadalupe RC School with 29 people. Bomba, we have 6 people in one shelter, and in San Pedro, we have 3 persons in a private shelter. So we have about 136 persons still in shelter that we're having to provide for.
As we mentioned, there are homes around the country that have been affected, and the distribution of goods and the basic does require some coordination. Hulse elaborated on how the distribution system is set up.
Well, what we do from our NEMA warehouses, we take it to a central location. Right now it is on Regent Street at the Human Development Compound, and from there we do the distribution out in Belize City. NEMA is broken up into several committees, and where the Human Development Committee is responsible for that distribution. In the districts, it's the same thing. We do it from the warehouses there in Orange Rock mainly. And if we have to do anything for the River Valley, we'll do it from the Ladyville warehouse that we have there. NEMA has a budget, and NEMA is an emergency organization. So whenever there is an emergency, NEMA kicks into gear, and the necessary finance is dictated by the needs are provided by the Ministry of Finance. That's basically how it works.